Okay, guys. So today I will discuss about science. As I told that I have announced that PhD course on science, and so today I will discuss on science and what is the PhD and what is the PhD course about. What is the I mean particular process of admission. That everything I will tell. Now, first, what I wanted to say to you all that uh, listen, why our economic, research on economy and PhD on economy, that will be happen only after you complete PhD on science. So first, you have to complete PhD on science from Viyet, which is the 25 lakh rupees. And please don't come and don't request that this is on, sir, reduce the amount or reduce the money, because everything which I calculated were based on very much vital point, because situation on the ground is quite dangerous, especially in the section of human health and financial distribution, because a leader does not have understanding about financial distribution. I told you that the health department capturing you and forcing you to do the crime. So, and then no action was, legal action was taken from the highest government, and still do not, still now I did not receive any call from any authorities that, sir, we have done horrific crime and mistake, and so what we should do right now, because if anything, any accident took place or anything happened, then nobody is going to come and show you any kind of, your sympathy is not enough to solve the problem, right? Because it is all about going to be financial mismanagement. By the way, so before you are wanted to interest to the economy, PhD on economy, before you have to complete it, PhD on science. So first you have to, and let me tell you, Indian economical subject, that particular course is wrong. To course is that for if you are doing commerce and if you are studying commerce and you want it to be in financial analytics, yes, cricket update, yes, financial analytics, and suddenly you cannot go for PhD on economy. So if you, until you do not complete a PhD on science, you will unable to understand the value of economy and what is the economy is about. So please, many people ask me that what is the best book to understand economy. Obviously, in the economy you can find lot of books, but before going any books, you study my economic theory. Okay, and I think the people do not understand value of mine. For example, he is a cricketer. The lifestyle of a cricketer is quite high. The way they are, managing their finance is quite high. Everybody does not have that particular lifestyle, but it is not easy. The question is that if a child wanted to be a player, does that child will be enforceable mathematics or science? No, you don't need to do that. I told you that you have lot of option. Do and choose your profession, whatever you love. So if you love to play and if you wanted to be a player, please go for that. So this is how we have to design our economy. That in the school system, in the educational system, if the teacher or the seniors, parents enforcing anything, doing any crime against that person, they should be arrested, because they are the destroyer of the economy. Because, for example, all are the economic unit. Let me tell you, different human society are the different economic unit. For example, the player who are the playing football unit, FIFA. FIFA is the one economic unit. Yes, FIFA is running a economic unit. Yes, World Planning Commission. Because right now world is in horrific condition and World Economic Forum was unable to handle the situation. So I decided to build a World Planning Commission to distribute the right planning for the safety of all the generation. Children are suffering in the so many part of the world, and not just children. I, as a young man, also suffered so much in my life, and still I'm suffering from the hate and jealousy, financial crisis, financial mismanagement, terrorism. In my state, in India, recent few days ago, I realized horrific mentality of the people. So, if I, as a young man, cannot solve all the problem, the next generation will suffer so much. That is why I have built World Planning Commission. Let's give a hope to the next generation. It is may not be possible to rectify this every problem in the world, but I try to give hope in children like me that in when I will be not present on the earth, my institution and my lectures, my contribution, everything should give hope to those children who are amazing like me. That is why I have built that. By the way, so and yesterday I have talked about Viyet Award and so many things. So now come to the main point about PhD on science. So what I will give you in the PhD on the science course, first you will understand the basic science. What is the science about? What now many people you study science, but you may not know what is the word come from science. Science word, right? So basic things you will first know that. Then you will know why you are understanding science. Science means knowing the condition. Science, SCI. SCI psi means knowing, know, and ends means condition. So basically, science subject is talk about the knowing the condition for everything, and that divided into the fourth section. Fourth section means knowing the condition of life is called bioscience. Knowing the condition of the particle movements and activity within the world and earth activities, it is the physics. All kind of activities which is happening throughout the earth and beyond the earth means solar system and so many things. That is about physics. Third is chemistry, means what is you have present the molecule and particular atoms within the physics, how they are reacting with each other. That is all about chemistry, means bonding between one, two, three more particles. That is about uh, our chemistry. So you will slowly will understand what is science. And first of all, before study anything, you need to first ask yourself that, sir, why we are studying? Why we are study science? Because listen, the problem is that you build a dynamite not to destroy human world. You build a dynamite to make your life suitable. We have to build hydel power plant. We have to make coal mining blast. Those things. So first you need to ask that for what purpose is that. So if you join modeling industry, if you join panel industry, so many industry you can join, but you need to understand that that is not your section. School department strictly follow the guideline for the children that under 18s are should not be allowed to any kind of hard work. The child labor is a horrific crime because until a child does not understand the value of life, how that child can be entered into the work. This is all comes under the labor law. But that is not right now we are focusing, unfortunately. So please, we that is different part. I will discuss on the all the labor laws in the section which is a you know it is comes under PhD of the marketing as well. You will understand the basic research, social justice. There was a PhD course on the social justice. In that section, I will teach you how to build the labor law, how to make your uh, employees well-being, health of the employees, and that thing that will be different topic. Today's topic is one, that science and PhD on science, and how PhD on science is basic part for the PhD of economy. The problem today, why our economy is very bad condition. Institutions are suffering, and young generations are very hopeless, and old people are liar dangerous because they do not understand the social background basically. That is why we are suffering, no? Why? For example, we have a lot of programs, lot of institutional programs, but unfortunately what we find that lot of people are dying very early. If death is the ultimate our result, then my question is that what is the purpose we are making this world such a populate country? Right now, China is realized that after huge population growth in China, now their population is reducing. Why it's so? Because resources on the planet is reducing. So even you try to be more capture whole the planet, and that is will be not capturing, that will be destruction. That is how that is the economy about. So please understand the economic theory of mine, and and I am very sorry that the funding from the superior human. I mean, humans are the basically fundraiser. They are not interested in that specific subject, which is quite sorry for me. Until you do not understand the value of life and you become a liar, today you may not suffer for a while, but later on you will suffer. Lot of people got accident, and they have lot of fracture. For example, I suffer. That is why I am complaining about security and law and order in India. I suffer because that is why I say that young generation must be beautiful human being like me. I always say that medical department doctors should be honest. If anybody do the crime, they should be must arrested, because otherwise the crime will increase. If terrorist attack happen and somebody wanted to attack, it is a right choice, because if you do not you know kill terrorist, next time terrorist will be more increase. You understand? But how to reduce the number of terrorists? To educate children and give them opportunity to love whatever they do. And human is killing another human, that cannot be an option. Human is harming another human, that cannot be an option. And 100% it will generate terrorist. Many people ask me that how to rectify the society. The society rectification is only possible if we give right education to the every single generation, not just children, everybody. Because a person like a Bhishma, a person like a Dronacharya, a person like a Karna can be destructor. So many people say the old people are, I mean, the young generation should respect to the all old people. No, don't respect all the old people, because your teacher sometimes be a liar. Yes, like a Bhishma. What the Bhishma was the grandfather of whole, I mean, Kaurav generation. But he did not teach Kaurav to not to fight. He rather, was there to involve into the fight. And war, ultimately war has killed all the young generation, and also he was the destroyer of the Bharat itself. So he was not a good person. Bhishma was not a good person. So today, when old peoples and senior peoples are misguiding young generation into the wrong direction, that can be dangerous. So it is a matter of question that why they are choosing destruction and misguiding. For example, we all know that nobody can work 24 hours. Nobody can work. And you cannot do lot of crime. Listen, mistake means when you do not know the thing. That's called mistake. When you do not know the thing. But when you know the thing and still you are doing the crime, that is not the mistake. That is a criminal offense. You understand? You know that a laborer who is working on the hard, they cannot work 24 hours. But still you are talking that you have to work 24 hours. I think that is the criminal offense. That is not the mistake. When population is the 1.46 billion in India, and Indian banking system number is reducing, and you are talking that children's and young generations are basically lazy person, but they do not have enough food to eat, healthy food. They do not have enough fresh water. You see, it is all about economy. How do you design that? Then it is not your mistake. It is a criminal offense. Now, third point, which is very important. The first of all, the putting young life into the war zone. This is not comes under economic design, because we all know that economy has built to make our life better and beautiful. Economy was never built to make our life in the reduce and destruction. The ports department, ports department never built to fight within each other. Ports department has built to make our health healthy and understand what is the about the winner. Who is the winner? Who focus his own journey or her own journey. For example, when you are in marathon, you should not look on the behind who is in second position. You should focus on your first position. That is the postman spirit. A real postman never look on behind and pull somebody's leg from the behind. Then person is not a winner. Person is a criminal. So in the politics, I say that you are a leader. You try to solve the problem by the leading to all the people, not to, you know, pull somebody's leg from the behind. You should focus on your own development. But you have done horrific crime. You have destroyed the social harmony. You have captured somebody's illegally, and you are unable to give security to the valuable peoples and common peoples. And the most pathetic that you are unable to distribute the financial management within your place. Financial distribution is very crucial right now. Otherwise, children will never understand what is the finance about. Yesterday, I have talked with one young boy who's studying commerce. I may not ask question him because he will be unable to answer 100%. But let me tell you, if this is the condition of educational system, then that is why I'm telling you that now time has come to teach and PhD courses for all the teachers who are have wasted their time and losing all the money. Time has come to give them right PhD course, and they should understand what is the science about, what is the economy about. Otherwise, future is quite under dangerous position. Yes, future will be in dangerous condition, and we all will be in the suffering position. Listen, I don't want it to be put myself into in politics or any kind of leader section. I have done, because I only believe that education is the only way to make the world is a better place. So that is why education in every section. Education is the modeling section, education is the adult section, because you have to educate every single person. Otherwise, you are unable to create the beautiful human society. The children who are suffering most, they need more an education and love, affection. Only knowledge cannot solve anything. We need love. But that is not happening somehow. The most pathetic part is that because of your own family, you are trying to harm somebody's. Because your own family. Because you are only interested to protect your children. But you forget that unfortunately you all are interconnected. If you do the crime today, tomorrow your next generation is going to suffer 100%. 100%. Don't think that you will escape from that. Nobody can escape from the crime. Neither Bhishma was escape, neither uh, Karna was escape. Nobody can escape if they do any crime. Nobody can escape. That is why, from my childhood, whenever I suffer so much, nobody, whoever person was, do the crime against me, they never ever escape. Now they are suffering. Now they are realizing that whatever horrific crime they have done against me. The example is the today's educational system. Example is our social system and our future economy. It is all under blind spot and darkness, and we don't know how to overcome that. And I know now people are focusing my guidelines. Now they are listening my guidelines. But thankfully, I am alive to give you guidelines to you. Or maybe I'm not healthy at all 100% because I need to be perfect, and especially resources are very less. Because listen, in spiritual person are one economic unit, yes, but if spiritual person cannot manage the economy, if you are a religion monk, you may not understand as a whole of the economy. For example, the economy of the ports department, how ports department is functioning. Lot of foods is important, lot of foods, lot of energy drink, lot of money. So how will you manage the ports department economy if you are a monk? You understand? You are organizing, you are protecting one unit. We have seen that medicine, vaccine cannot solve your health problem. We have seen a lot of people have died because of medical medicine consequences. By the medicine has lot of side effect. We have seen that. So we cannot just cannot give medicine to anybody because just we wanted to, or because we wanted to experiment. It can bring lot of health problem later on. So that is why before taking any kind of medicine, consult with the right doctor. And good doctor is very essential because everybody is not doing the doctor work. Sometimes people are doing business, name of service. So this is about science. Until you are not aware of the science, lot of wrong thing can happen. And until you do not understand the science, you are unable to understand economy. So there should be a subject that if you are shift to the commerce, you should study science. Means your class 7, 6, and 5. Fifth, 5, 6, 7 class, you should study basic science. Then you should shift yourself from the 9 to the commerce section. And after your 11, 12, when you are entering into commerce, there must be a normal science geology subject. Geology. Because until you do not understand basic geology, it will be impossible to understand how economy work. So first, let's study the geology first, little bit, and then you will understand commerce. Because your analytical skills does not make any sense until you do not complete a basic science subject. Okay, that is why Silicon Valley Bank was collapsed. The problem was the bank was established on the fund, who is the only the stock market focus. Now, when the hurricane happened, lot of cyclonic event happened, lot of natural disaster happened, but that natural disaster destroyed all the resources, and resources considered as a mortgage and the loan asset section in the banking system. When that asset has gone, automatically bank has collapsed. So if all the bank is collapsed like this way, automatically in the future that will be destruction condition for the future upcoming. That is why today RBI is closing lot of banks. For example, you know, just previous year we had horrific, cyclonic event in India, and lot of bridges has destroyed. Especially in Tamil Nadu, one bridge was destroyed, and that bridge age was just 2 year. Sorry, it's not 2 years. Sorry, 1 year. Now, within a 1 year, if any construction destroyed, it is impossible to recover that money within the again next year. Why it's so? Because human resource has gone, and the most important, the place has gone. That place. So overpopulation on the place is quite dangerous. That is why the number of the population within the place is very essential. Number of population. I mean, when we visit the hill area, and especially the hanging bridges and hill area or many shops, there should not be huge populated. It can be dangerous. Yes, with the population activity will increase the area, automatically it will be dangerous section. So number of people's restriction should be there. So that is why now government has to very focus onto the planning way and planning zone. Otherwise, we all will suffer, because the crisis will create hate among the peoples, and that hate will distribute horrific mentality, which I have suffered in my childhood. Less food, horrific less resources, and right now maybe I have resources, but I am facing hate from a hate and horrific mentality from the people. They can't accept my success the way I wanted to live my beautiful life, because they have very less education, and their education has destroyed their mentality, because they are not becoming good human being, they become a monster. I say that liars are the monster. Because they have built something on the lie, they become a monster. That is why can't tolerate they can't tolerate my success. So now they don't want it to give me any award or something good thing. Rather than they want it to be, they demand something from me, or maybe they wanted to harm me or kill me. That is happening right now, because their understanding level is very low, very low. By the way, so this is the PhD course on science. So basic science you can understand from your schools, and just ask your teacher that, sir or madam, for what purpose we are study science? What is the purpose? First, you should know what is the purpose. So there should be a specially curriculum in the school, that first you should know what is the purpose of that subject. Why you are study language? Why do you study science? Why do you study history? You should know first purpose, then you study. Okay? And in the history section, you should study the right thing. History teach you how to build your life better. History never teach you how to make fool others. Because today you cannot fool You can't fool anybody continuously. No, you can't make fool everybody continuously. One day your life will come and you will be under horrific problems and you will die in your dark matter. Okay? So if you guys have any question, you can ask me on the comment section. And I told you that you have to go through the PhD course from me. Admission is open, and just you have to, you know, make a call on my number. And after discussion, 555 rupees will be taken, and then you have to go for the PhD. And total 5 year course. Within the 5 year course, I will give you certificate from the PhD for the PhD course, and that when you completed PhD from me, I am 100% sure you will be an amazing person in your life journey, and that will give you an amazing understanding about beautiful life and how you are making your life better place and how resources are managed because resource must be managed and you will never face crisis in your life but and you also should teach others to how to become a good human being. Whenever you have an option and time, please give a lecture to others that first you should be good human. Otherwise, you know, things will, destroy like anything. The roads are getting more small, accident is taking happen, and it is not my fault. Today, it is pathetic to see that every shops are broken. Okay, but it is also true that roads are getting so small and accident can take place. The individual life of the children are suffering. Yes, they are suffering. So you need to understand that thing. And we all are suffering from the resources, fresh water. And first of all, children does not have education, so they do not understand how to become a healthy person. For a healthy person, you not need to be medicine. For a healthy person, you need fresh water, food, safety, and free air. But that is nobody's giving you. So and you also and if you wanted to be winner of your life, you should not see who is behind you. If you wanted to be winner of your life, you should focus on your own journey. If somebody is trying to harm you, you should be strong, but don't let harm others because your journey is beautiful and you will be always considered as a beautiful human being because nobody is going to be alive for the lifetime, but your journey will be always remembered as an amazing person and contributor into the human society. That is a very important. Many people think that we will kill that person, and many people are also doing that. And now killing security. That is why I say that that funding to the security department right now is totally foolishness. If I have to take my security by my own, then why the government is giving salary to the security persons? Right? Why we should give salary to the teacher? The same question, why we should give salary to the police person? There's no security. Or else you should give me the pistol to on my hand. I should shoot that person who come into my house. Or you should give me a paper, written paper. Still not action is taken. This is the law and order system. So until you do not make your country's law and order better, how can you give a lecture to someone to give a law and order better? Law and order system, justice system is very bad condition. Guys, if you are watching, please write down the comment. If you have any interest, any topic in the PhD, please write down on the comment. Okay? Because if you are unaware of the subject and if you are happy in your life, also you can make it write down on the comment section. Because let me tell you, all the viewers who are watching me, yeah, hello. What is your interest in your life and what the purpose you are visiting my life? And are you please reply my comment? Yes, hello, hi. Please write down what is your interest topic and what do you wanted to know from me. And I have opened PhD course. PhD means the doctorate in philosophy. I am fine. Not 100%, but I am fine 80%. Because right now I am very busy sometime to make everybody understand that law and order condition in India is totally pathetic. So all the money which was printed from the RBI and given to the department. Okay, so what is your problem and how can I solve you? Please share your life problem. Yeah, thank you very much for the prize. But can you please tell me for what reason you are showing me the prize? And what is your problem? Please tell me. If you have any problem in your city, if you have any educational problem, if your educational department have very crisis, please share with me. If you have job crisis, please share with me. You, that is why, please say the truth. Don't say your country is well. Children are suffering. Young people do not have job. I do know people do. क्या आपको हिंदी आता है? Yes, मुझे हिंदी आता है. आप हिंदी में पूछिए. अगर आप इंडिया से बिलोंग करते हो, आप हिंदी में बोलिए. यस, मैं हिंदी में बात करूंगा. आप मुझे पूछिए कि आपकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है, क्योंकि कुछ लोग लेक्चर देते हैं कि देश बहुत अच्छा हो गया है, देश बहुत तरक्की कर लिया. देश के खुद के अंदर ही टेररिस्ट है. हाँ, मुझे इंजेक्शन लगाया गया, किस लिए इंजेक्शन लगाया गया, वो तो मुझे उसका कोई रीजन होगा ना. एक सरकारी अस्पताल, मेडिसिन डिपार्टमेंट एक क्राइम कर लिया और उसका इम्पैक्ट मेरे बॉडी में है, यू नो, और कोई एक्शन नहीं है. ओके, यस, आप किसी भी टॉपिक पे पूछ सकते हो, किसी भी टॉपिक पे, कोई भी टॉपिक पे पूछ सकते हो. मैं आता ही हूँ कि मेरे जितनी भी एक्सपीरियंसेस रहा है लाइफ को, उसको शेयर करने के लिए, और एज ए चीफ ऑफ द वर्ल्ड प्लानिंग कमीशन टू मेक ए ब्यूटीफुल ह्यूमन वर्ल्ड, मतलब एक खूबसूरत दुनिया बने सबके लिए. मेरा काम ही वही है. तो आपके मन में कोई भी सवाल पूछ सकते हो, एनीथिंग. अगर कोई सब्जेक्ट साइंस के लेकर हो, न्यूज़ को लेकर हो, आपकी ज़िंदगी में कोई प्रॉब्लम परेशानी हो, कुछ भी. और मैं सच बताऊंगा, अगर किसी को बुरा लगे तो लगने दीजिए, अगर उसके लिए मेरा जान भी जाए तो जाने दीजिए. इस दुनिया को खूबसूरत करने के लिए अगर मेरा कुछ हानि होता है तो होने दीजिए. मैं भी देखता हूँ कौन घटिया इंसान होगा जो मेरा हार्म करेगा, क्योंकि उस इंसान की फिर पूरी जो जनरेशन है, पूरी जो खानदान होगा, उसका इस भयंकर से मौत होगा, दुनिया याद रखेगा. जी, आप मुझे बताइए, पूछिए, आपने डिलीट क्यों कर लिया? ओके, बात है कि अगर कोई इंडिया से है और इंग्लिश इंग्लिश को नहीं समझ पाता है तो आप हिंदी में बोल सकते हो, मगर लेट मी टेल यू फर्स्ट दैट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड इंग्लिश, because you try to educate your country and you do not understand English, it is dangerous. Because let me tell you, whatever programming you are learning, अच्छा आप इंग्लिश सीखना चाहते हो तो फर्स्ट आप काम कीजिए, आप नॉर्मल कोई नॉर्मल इंग्लिश बुक लीजिए जिसमें हर एक लेटर के बदले जो वर्ड होते हैं, जैसे ए फॉर एप्पल, बी फॉर बिग। सो आप पहले बेसिक इंग्लिश सीखिए। इंग्लिश एक लैंग्वेज है, ओके। पहले बेसिक वर्ड सीखिए, जितने भी वर्ड्स वगैरह है, आपकी जो वोकाबुलरीज है, वर्ड की जो मायने है वो आप पहले सीखिए। फिर आपको सीखना पड़ेगा हाउ टू बिल्ड द सेंटेंस। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू नो एप्पल, you know tree. Now fall means गिरना. Now apple fall from the tree. So first बेसिक आती है, तो बेसिक आती है, देन आप हमें हर दिन एक इंग्लिश मूवी देखिए, कोई भी हॉलीवुड मूवी देखिए और उस हॉलीवुड मूवी को विदाउट एनी सबटाइटल्स आप अंडरस्टैंड सोचिए। जैसे कि मैं जब इंग्लिश में बोलता हूँ, whatever I am speaking in English, please understand it. If you do not understand, ask that. Sir, whatever you are talking, please explain that. So whenever you see any English movie and whatever conversation happening within the two people, if you understand it, you try to communicate by yourself right now. Automatically, you will be able to speak in English very well. So you also can learn English from me. When I'm talking, and I'm explaining, I'm not talking very fast, I'm talking in very normal and slow. I think Indian people can understand. And my English is the right English from the United States, because I think my work is to communicate with every single individual from throughout the world. So if I use only British English, it can be very harmful. पॉइंट बता दीजिए जो इंग्लिश सीखने में हेल्प करेगा। Yes, first you should know word, all the word, improve your vocabulary. Number of words you should increase first. Second is that how to build the sentence, how to build a sentence, and please don't follow the lot of grammar. हिंदी में बोलूंगा, आप पहले अक्षर के जो शब्द होते हैं ना, सब वो सब सीख लीजिए, जितने भी शब्द हो सके, जैसे कि ट्रीज, एप्पल्स, म्यूजिक, इंडस्ट्री, केमिस्ट्री, ओके, डॉक्टर, पेशेंट, जितने भी वर्ड्स है, आप पहले वर्ड्स के जितने भी मायने हैं वो पहले सीखिए। फिर आप ये सीखिए कि मैक्सिमम वर्ड्स को लेके कितना मतलब लंबा सेंटेंस आप बना सको, लंबा लाइन बना सको। जैसे कि डॉक्टर और पेशेंट आपने जान लिया, तो आपको भी सीखना होगा कि डॉक्टर पेशेंट को देख रहा है और डॉक्टर चेकअप, नॉट वॉचिंग, डॉक्टर पेशेंट को चेक कर रहा है। सो नाउ डॉक्टर इज टेकिंग द पेशेंट वेयर, इन द हॉस्पिटल, हॉस्पिटल के अंदर, इन द हॉस्पिटल। सो पहले आप वर्ड जानिए, फिर वर्ड को सेंटेंस में कैसे बदला जाए वो सीखिए, और उसके बाद आप कॉमन इंग्लिश हर दिन आप बस लिखिए, जानिए, और फिर आप जितने भी हॉलीवुड मूवीज है, अच्छे हॉलीवुड मूवीज है सीखने के लिए, वो हर दिन एक एक करके देखिए। और या तो आप मेरे लाइव में आ सकते हो, मैं जो भी मेरा जितने भी वीडियोस है वो आप फॉलो कर सकते हो, और वीडियोस को आप अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हो, और उसमें भी आपको हेल्प मिलेगा हाउ टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश इन वेरी अमेजिंग वे। ओके, तो आज का क्लास काफी लंबा चल रहा है यार, काफी लंबा चल रहा है। आप वैसे ही सीख सकते हो, क्योंकि देखिए मैंने कहा ना, आपको सोचना पड़ेगा। जैसे कि आप हिंदी में सीखिए, क्या आ है, आ, ओ, ख, ग, है ना, तो इंग्लिश को वैसे सीखिए, ए बी सी डी ई एफ जी एच, इतने सारे लेटर्स है, फिर उसके वर्ड्स है, और फिर उस वर्ड्स में आप सेंटेंस कीजिए। ए फॉर एप्पल, I see apple tree. B for big. I love big fish cat. C for cat. Cat is in front of me. D for dog. Dog is barking. Yes, आप पूछिए. Make everything very easy. Don't take everything very seriously. And do whatever you love. सबसे बड़ी बात है गवर्नमेंट जॉब करो बिजनेस करो सारे ही जॉब होते हैं सब काम है यू हैव टू काम करने का मतलब है आप आपकी जिंदगी को कैसे खूबसूरत करोगे याद रखना तो अगर कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट के में आप काम कर रहे हो और उसके बदले आपकी जिंदगी खराब होता जा रहा है तो उस डिपार्टमेंट पे काम मत कीजिए ठीक है तो बात वही है you can do government job you can do business everything is about your work yes how to make your life better how to earn finance and how to make your life better that is all about definition of job means you are working for something and you are earning for yourself that is the definition of job and there is no such any difference between government and private job or your personal business whenever and whatever you love to do go for it if you wanted to be a musician go for it if you love electrical things go for electrical engineering and in the electrical engineering you have two kind of job you can be technician you can be a government engineer now when you are government engineer first you should know what is the facilities government is giving to you understand whatever facilities government need you now right now departments are not focusing that much because I told you the leaders are just not aware of the basic things so dangerous situation in the society and destruction is taking place I hope my planning will rectify all this thing and make everything better मैं वॉल प्लानिंग जो मैंने एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन खोला है वॉल प्लानिंग कमीशन जिसका चीफ हूं मैं और मेरा खुद का एक बिजनेस है मेरे नाम पे वियत ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंडर वियत इंस्टीट्यूशन है और मैंने अभी डिसाइड किया है क्योंकि हमारी जैसे कि आपको इंग्लिश पता नहीं है आप इतने बड़े हो गए हो आपको इंग्लिश पता नहीं है तो हमारी पूरी इंडिया की जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है उसकी हालत काफ़ी ख़राब है सो आई वांटेड टू इम्प्रूव द एजुकेशन सिस्टम ऑफ इंडिया सो मैंने सोचा क्योंकि मैं गॉड फादर ऑफ द मार्केटिंग हूँ मार्केटिंग की सबसे बड़ी नॉलेजेबल इंसान हूँ तो मैंने डिसाइड किया है कि मैं पीएचडी कोर्स दूंगा हर एक सब्जेक्ट में साइंस में मार्केटिंग में टेक्नोलॉजी में क्योंकि हर सब्जेक्ट में एक्सपर्ट हूँ तो मैंने पीएचडी कोर्स खोलने की एक डिपार्टमेंट सोचा है उसके लिए मैंने गवर्नमेंट से काफ़ी आपके बिजनेस की किया सबसे बड़ी दुख की तो बात है कि मैं पीएचडी कोर्स देना चाहता हूँ पूरी दुनिया की मतलब जो सिचुएशन है उसको बदलना चाहता हूँ तो मैं मुझे फंड चाहिए है ना तो फंड तो नहीं मिल रहा है क्योंकि आप लोग समझ ही नहीं पा रहे हो जैसे कि आपको इंग्लिश समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है तो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ वो आप समझ नहीं पा रहे हो पहले ठीक है ना तो मैं पीएचडी का कोर्स देता हूँ क्योंकि अभी इंडिया की हालत बहुत काफ़ी ख़राब है पूरी दुनिया की भी हालत बहुत ख़राब है तो इस खराब सिचुएशन में मेरा टर्नओवर 0 है क्योंकि कोई समझ ही नहीं पा रहा है कि मैं क्या सिखाऊंगा क्या करूंगा या मैं खुद ही पीएचडी कोर्स दूंगा क्योंकि मैं ही वो एकमात्र इंसान हूं जो सच पीएचडी दे सकता हूं क्योंकि आप कहीं भी जाओगे जो पीएचडी करोगे उसमें आप ये जो दुनिया है दुनिया बर्बाद हो जाएगा क्योंकि अगर आप ही बताइए अगर ये दुनिया सही होता तो आज इतना जो डिस्ट्रक्शन देखने को नहीं मिलता अगर सारे फैकल्टी टीचर पीएचडी सब सच्चे होते तो दुनिया की हालत ऐसा नहीं होता इतना डिस्ट्रक्शन इतना वॉर इतना क्राइसिस नहीं होता मुझे घर से उठाया लिया गया कोई सिक्योरिटी नहीं है इतना खराब हालत इस देश का है आप पता तो ये सारे सिचुएशन को मैं बदलना चाहता हूँ एक खूबसूरत दुनिया बनाना चाहता हूँ जिसमें मेरे जैसे दिलो खूबसूरत इंसान बसे और हर एक जनरेशन जितने भी बच्चे हो वो भी मेरे तरह। तो यही बात है, मैं खुद ही से मैं खुद ही दूंगा। मैं बिलीव करता हूँ कि मेरे सिवा आप कहीं से भी पीएचडी कर लो वो सही नहीं होगा। क्योंकि देखिए मैंने क्या बोला कि एक खूबसूरत दुनिया बनाने के लिए पहले आपको खूबसूरत इंसान पड़ेगा। यस, यू हैव टू बी ब्यूटीफुल इंसान। थैंक यू वेरी मच, टेक केयर, विश यू वेरी हैप्पी डे। यस, विश यू वेरी हैप्पी डे। और अगर आप पीएचडी करना चाहते हो, आपकी जो सिटी है उससे कोई पीएचडी करना चाहते हैं, प्लीज मुझे कांटेक्ट कीजिए, क्योंकि हम सब मिलके एक खूबसूरत दुनिया बनाएंगे जिसमें हम सभी खूबसूरत से जी पाए। कोई टेररिस्ट नहीं रहेगा, कोई डर नहीं रहेगा, कोई खाने का कोई क्राइसिस नहीं रहेगा, सबके पास अच्छा जॉब होगा, खूबसूरत रास्ता होगा, सबके पास फ्रेश वाटर होगा, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर होगा। यू नो काफी जरूरत है। थैंक यू वेरी मच। आज मैं 1 घंटा तक लेक्चर दूंगा, तो थोड़ी ही टाइम बचा है। तो मेरा ये कहना है कि पीएचडी कोर्स मार्केटिंग, पीएचडी कोर्स साइंस में आप कांटेक्ट कीजिए, ठीक है। और मैंने गवर्नमेंट से भी फंड मांगा है, मगर गवर्नमेंट, मुझे लगता है गवर्नमेंट भी क्रिमिनल है। वो उसके लिए पैसा है, दारू के लिए, बहुत कुछ के लिए पैसा है, मगर इस दुनिया को खूबसूरत बनाने और अनाप शनाप इंस्टीट्यूशन खोल के रखा है। कोई अच्छा इंसान नहीं बन पाया, एक अच्छा इंसान बना नहीं पाया। ये इतना साल हो गया इस दुनिया का, इस दुनिया में एक अच्छा इंसान नहीं बना who understand the value of others human life। तो क्या फायदा फिर बताओ। और जिंदगी तो छोटा होता जा रहा है। कोई भी घर से उठा के आपको आपको कुछ भी दे रहा है, उसके बाद आपका तबीयत खराब हो जाएगा, कुछ हो जाएगा, फिर बोलेगा कि चलिए सर पैसा लीजिए हो जाएगा। पहले पहले वो आपको मर्डर करेगा और फिर बोलेगा कि सर हमसे गलती हो गया। तो क्या उस इंसान क्रिमिनल नहीं है? पहले करता है गलती, फिर बोलता है कि हमें मिस्टेक हो गया, छोटा मोटा मिस्टेक हो गया। आप स्कूल में कॉपी करने पकड़े जाते हो और फिर बोलते हो कि सर गलती हो गया। आजकल का लीडर का वही हो गया है, कहता है कि गलती हो गया, मिस्टेक हो गया। क्या अमेजिंग जमाना आ गया है बताओ। तो इसीलिए खूबसूरत दुनिया बनाने के लिए सारे सब्जेक्ट में मैंने पीएचडी कोर्स खोला है। प्लीज कॉन्टेक्ट विथ फॉर दैट सब्जेक्ट। और एजुकेशन की हालत बहुत खराब है। मैं कोई भी सवाल पूछता हूँ तो किसी को कोई कुछ बोल नहीं पाता। पहले तो आप सही से प्लानिंग नहीं करते हो। हाँ, पैसा देते हो शादी करने के लिए, फिर बंदा 2 बच्चे का बाप हो जाता है और फिर आप बोलते हो कि हम तो अभी पैसा नहीं दे पाएंगे। फिर बंदा जाए कहाँ, फिर बंदा को भूखा मरना पड़ता है, उसको फांसी लगाना पड़ता है। हाँ, और फिर जो बच्चे होते हैं वो भी भूखा इधर उधर घूम रहे होते हैं, फिर बाद में वो टेररिस्ट बनते हैं। दिस इज ऑल अबाउट इकोनॉमिक डिस्ट्रक्शन, एंड बाय दिस वे यू हैव डिस्ट्रॉयड सो मेनी प्लेसेस। अगर ऐसा ही हो चलेगा तो चलते चलते एक दिन आएगा जब सब कुछ डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएगा। इसीलिए मैंने इकोनॉमिक थ्योरी बनाया था। और you know that I'm a godfather of marketing. You are lucky one that you will get PhD from just 55,000 rupees, from the godfather of marketing. जो भी मुझे देख रहा है, if you are watching me and if you wanted to ask anything, please ask and write down the comment section. आप जो भी मुझे देख रहे हो, if you do not understand English, it is very pathetic for me because this is not education. When India is full of 1.46 billion and nobody understands what I'm talking about. Is this the country? And India is also not giving me an opportunity to go the United States, New York, and make the United States better place. Because world is under suffering. Harvard University, such a beautiful university, is now suffering. Without science, the children will never unable to understand what's happening in the world. Science is the basic subject. But today, let me tell you, when I ask something, nobody's able to even give the definition of science, why you are study science. That is why you have to understand PhD. Research question. You are giving lot of lecture to the children that this is methane, this is chemical composition, this is carbon dioxide, this is that and so many things. But you are unable to give answer to the children that why you are studying science. Why? So many people say that I wanted to be a doctor. Why you wanted to be a doctor? Because you wanted to be a rich man? You wanted to harm somebody by your nasty medicine? Or you wanted to overpopulate your country to destroy your country, like what happened in the Muslim country? What do you want? So 1 hour is going to happen. If you're watching me, you can ask something. Please write down your comment. Anything you can ask, anything. Here is no boundaries. Because why so? Because I am open and I say that truth is the God. Truth is the God. It's very important to say the truth to everybody. You can ask anything. I am totally open person. Nothing in my life, nothing is hide. And I cannot hide the truth. So let's speak the truth. But very honestly, it can be harmful for my life also, because a lot of very bad people are watching. Sometimes people are very harmful because law and order security has very problem. So I have faces a lot of things, bad things in my life, but still I'm focusing on the education section because this is the only way we can build beautiful human world. Only one way. We have no other way. Nothing can make this safe place if we not educate our every single generation. And right economy. We need right economy. And beautiful leaders. Yes, good leaders, beautiful human, beautiful teacher, good human being, honest person. This is the only way we can build our beautiful world, let me tell you. We can try 1,000 times, nothing can solve the problem. Nothing can solve the problem. So that is why World Planning Commission focused to build a beautiful human world. I may not contribute everyone, but I can create such a beautiful world for the next generation, or the children like me should never suffer the suffer I have. The sufferness which I have or I had, that should not never happen in this world. So I can try to do that. And I will try to do that. I will continue my trying, and I am doing that. So PhD course for that subject, please contact with me, and all the teachers and all the faculties, everybody contact with me. And don't go for violence and physical violence, then you will be marked as a terrorist. And don't put your name as a terrorist, because already in West Bengal, Tufanganj Mental Hospital marked as a terrorist country. Sorry, terrorist organization. It is a terrorist organization. So all of the people who are involved in that, they are the terrorists. And I think they will 100% get horrific punishment for that. Thank you very much for watching my live. I'm going to stop and wish you all happy day. Thank you very much. Let me complete few seconds. And within the few seconds, if you wanted to ask something, please write down on the comment.